Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new series that we're doing. We're playing with Tank and Scryptar. Say hello, guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Howdy, folks.
So, this is different from last time. We're playing with the KAISERREICH mod, which changes a lot of things for the better, I think.
We'll see.
Yeah, the history of the mod is that Germany won the First World War, resulting in massive upheaval around Europe. The French are now communist, the British are now communist, the Russians are liberal.
The Russians are Russians.
Yep,
The British king is now reigning from Canada. The actual French Republic is in Africa. The Pope is head of Italy, or at least half of it. Lots of things have happened. There are really, really cool focus trees for each of the major nations. Like, obviously, the mod isn't finished yet, so most nations don't have something so special yet. But like Germany's focus tree is really cool.
I think we have like 30 plus focus trees in there that are
Yeah.
custom, so we have
think so.
options.
Yeah,
and
but
we
it's
chose
really
three
tough.
of the three of the minor nations in this mod. Mongolia, who is being ruled by Scryptar, has a focus tree to kind of take over everywhere, create a second Mongolian empire. Then we have Tank now playing as Dominion of India. Plot twist.
Yay. I become Gandhi.
He's still part of the Entente.
Right.
And has, instead of being the country that rules all of India, has to contend with two others, the Baratian,
Commune and the Federation.
and the Princely Federation. And before he can do anything, he has to kick those people out. And I'm over here playing as Japan. It's not much different than how you start out in the normal game. I have a bit of holdings on the continent. The Fengtian Republic belongs to me, and so does Trans-Samua.
No, Trans-Samua
But yeah,
doesn't
we all
belong
have-
to you.
Yes, it does. It's one of my puppets.
Ah, it's your puppet. Oh, yes. I just looked at
puppet
the
master.
color. Nice.
Yeah. So we all have very different focus trees from before, with lots of attack Germany, attack whatever you want stuff in it, which is really cool. And there's obviously a lot of other differences in the mod. I don't think they fiddled with the tech tree at all. That's still the same as it was.
That's planned,
the
but
base
it's
game.
alpha of 0.43 or something.
Yeah. So
Still to come.
there's still a lot to come, but like tech tree for now is the same. There's lots of different stuff about the stability system and party popularity. As you can see, there's a shit ton of parties now, instead of just Democrats, fascists, communists, and unaligned. So we're gonna have to fiddle with all of that. But I think it is best to explain that when like stuff actually happens to it. So the reason we chose these three countries here is that we wanted to kind of let Germany and Europe play with themselves a bit. Observe maybe, but not do anything with them until we have conquered the rest of Asia and maybe America. But that'll come at some later stage.
This is so gorgeous. I just had a look. I mean, I'm playing as Mongolia with the boss being Roman Ungarn von Sternberg, which sounds very Mongolian.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then my military high command, I can set School of Mass Combat, led by Roman Ungarn von Sternberg. And
Oh, he's teaching two classes.
I do have my only field marshal is Roman Ungarn von Sternberg. So I guess, you know, if you're gonna do it
One man
right, do it
party.
yourself.
So I guess you'll be influenced by
just-
the Germans a little bit at least, huh?
No, this is Roman Ungarn von Sternbergia. That's what I call this from now on. It's a little
Fair
bit long,
enough.
that's why. Maybe they thought I'm a Mongo, so that's why they called it Mongolia. I don't know.
I like you. I like the picture of your leader. It really captures your mustache.
Yeah. The
He
hair,
has a bit.
especially.
Yeah, he has a bit more hair than you, but the mustache is spot on.
Yeah, and he has this Boy Scout thing around his neck. That's weird.
Yeah.
Boy Scout thing.
Oh, maybe he's selling cookies to the Mark clique. I don't know. Right, I'd say let's get going. Everybody have a look at the focus trees and stuff.
Yeah. I
One more
already
thing about
chose
this
one.
mod, there's a lot of events with a lot of text. We'll try our best to kind of read them out, I suppose. So the first episode with lots of events will probably take a while. I don't know if we'll actually get to unpause much, but we'll see.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, let's look at the focus trees.
Wow. I got a whole 3 military factories.
There's a lot of stuff that you can't even do from the start because they all have date-bound restrictions. So I can't do this until March 37,
Sure.
June 36.
This is cool. I have army, I have infrastructure, I have air force, and I have war goals. That's my focus tree. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So one more thing that is very important in this mod is having lots of political power, because that is how you get your stability high and low. It's a new system that they created as well. If you have very, very low stability, meaning very low power points, so less than 250, you will start a disaster in your country, like under 500 power points, which means that pretty much every month there's a 1 or 2 or 3 events firing that in your major cities. There's been a clash between the workers and the military, which causes you to lose even more power points. So it's very hard to recover from a disaster. I don't recommend you ever go there.
So looking forward to it.
Yeah, but if, on the other hand, if you have 150 power points stored and you don't go underneath, there's a good chance you'll end up with very good stability, which increases your national unity and your factory output, which is generally a very good thing. So this game, you really shouldn't spend all the power points you have when they become available to you. Just hold on to them for a while.
Yep, or you get screwed and naval invaded.
Yeah. Yeah, and one thing for Tank to note and to write down and put it on a post-it beside his monitor: check your coasts.
Guard your coastlines.
Yes.
Yeah, we did like a testing if the mod is working and if it would be fun to do co-op videos. And I played with Germany, Bendilin played with Austria, and as soon as we went to
winning the war
with France, so yeah, I didn't guard my coast, and all the allies came in from the north, rushed through Germany, and took out Austria as well, pretty much simultaneously. It was interesting.
Yeah, it was great fun.
Yeah.
You call that interesting? All right, it's okay.
Yeah.
I said
So
I would be
I'm
a
going to
bad
send
general.
a few scouts over to the Indian ports just to check that there's no ships on the way. So yeah, I think the goal of this campaign would be as well to kind of
Survive.
survive for one, make the most potent 3-winged empire possible.
Yes.
So do we want to try and get into a faction with each other, if that's even possible with the focus trees, or do we just want to be like allies in spirit and kick everybody else's ass?
We will see how it works out, because for me, I cannot leave the Entente at this moment. I do not have the leave faction button.
Okay, but I assume for you that will come in form of an event or something.
I hope so, yeah. And then we can see if we are able to meet up in a faction or not.
So not have it as a set goal like the last campaign where it was like, we want to be in a faction, and don't actually manage it until like actually the end.
You and I were a faction. Scryptar was the one who didn't want to join us.
Excuse me. Well, you know that it only screws India, so I'm fine. Just saying.
Well,
just putting that out there.
So we'll just play along with each other, and if we can join up, and if not,
Try not to screw each other over. Maybe we will. We will see.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So in
Probably.
terms of research, we'll start out with the usual factories and research. Oh,
Yeah.
I start with 4 slots. That is very nice.
I
like
just
that.
have 3, but I'm through with everything already. I'm just waiting to Get hit
And
with the
I'm going to
play
research
button.
the Congo class, something that Scryptar will be very delighted to hear.
Oh yeah, Congo class is very good.
The Congo class battleship. I don't like the Japanese
also-
battleships in World of Warships. Just FYI.
Also, have you guys played, like, this is not related to the mod, but have you played with this patch before, the 1.3.3?
Think so, yeah.
And
Well, I
how...
did update and played through the Great War campaign with the newer patch version, but that didn't really do anything for me.
Okay, no, but you know how infrastructure now impacts the way, like, the cost of factories and stuff, yeah?
Nope.
No.
Haven't noticed
Okay.
that either.
So, if you click on your construction menu and click on military factory,
Yep.
for example,
Well,
and you can,
that's the percentage you see there, right?
the percentage you see, exactly, and that is the level of infrastructure you have in that state. So it is now actually, infrastructure now actually does something, so I would recommend that you build up your infrastructure to at least 8 or 9, because the cost of the military factories have gone up by like 100%, so to get them back down to the levels they were at before, you have to have your infrastructure at max level.
I see. Okay,
So-
I noticed the percentage, but I didn't know what it meant. But okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, and that is the same for every like production building. So factories, civilian factories, naval dockyards, refineries, nuclear reactors, and rocketry sites.
So
Yeah. Well, so far, if you had your infrastructure at 4, you could basically do whatever you want, because that would have been enough supply for whatever you're planning, regardless of the amount of armies you have there.
Yeah.
Usually worked.
But
So
now that it actually
you now
does
need to have it
impact the
higher.
cost of factories, it is worth cranking it up to at least 8 or something.
It's good. Yeah, I will do that at some stage.
yeah,
Costs of factories in terms of building or in terms of maintenance?
Building.
Because there is no maintenance. Good answer.
See, I'm awake enough to answer these questions.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
yeah, cool.
Yeah, I
So
can't
I
pick it
queued
up.
it up, so because I will forget that as soon as we start playing again. So I just queued them up, so I know they are there for a reason.
Yeah, no, it's looking okay. Well, anything else, or can we play?
Well, I'm just creating the production orders for weapons and stuff real quick.
And I just realized
And-
most of my generals and of my ministers are Brits. British guys. Which makes sense, I guess. I guess India
only
would
have
be a
32
dominion.
submarines. That is not acceptable.
I have 4 light cruisers, nothing else. So,
Oh Jesus! I don't have enough steel, nor do I have enough oil. Nah.
We have about 6.4 million generals. None of them has a picture.
that sucks.
annoying.
Mine do all have a picture. Although I'm like on minus 49 political power right now.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm at 0. Get 0.6 per day.
It's like 70 days, 70 days.
Not bad.
This one we will start 1st of January
Right.
1937, okay?
But yeah, I suppose
ready
we
to go?
can hit start. I'm just still reassigning stuff to theaters and all that, but that can
Crank it up to 3 and
wait.
let it run, and then
Yep.
whenever everybody's done, we can...
that's
Before.
just
Thank
the
you from
introduction to
KAISERREICH.
the mod. They're telling you,
0.4.
Meet
yeah,
the
they're
team.
just essentially reiterating what I just said.
Yep.
Yeah, well, if you click on tell me more about this ability system, you actually get 5 political power.
But they'll take it away from you straight away.
Yeah, I see that. That's perfect.
What if you
Like,
click what?
Great job, lads. On the news events, I recommend you just click I want to know everything. Everything!
Yeah.
Just because then you get informed when stuff happens in Russia and all over the world. It's just kind of the level of news that you receive.
And I didn't get a Teletubby this time. Perfect.
I've decided this time my main army will not be a red army, it will be a green army, just because.
Oh yeah.
Breaking with tradition here.
I don't like teal and I don't like purple, so...
Well, purple doesn't like you either.
I have now red and the blue army.
Maybe you could combine it in a teal purple thing. Like
So,
a turtle.
low party popularity. The civilian support is that's bad. And introduction to the Dominion of India. When the Weltkrieg. I love it that they didn't change every word into English.
Well, since the Germans won that, I guess they are making the actual
True,
noun
true.
for it. So it's not the Great Patriotic War.
Striking miners in Wales, cast home isles. Come on, Canada. Despite the grand. Long live the Maharaja.
Alright, I have the first event.
For
I
me, it was
assume
just
you
like
also got ones.
for me, it was more just like information stuff.
Okay,
Don't
no, I
any-
have...
My only event is that I drank a sip of coffee to stay alive.
Ding! You get a pop-up for that.
Yeah, my eyes
Alright.
popped up afterwards.
No, I just have a real quick one here. I'm just going to read through that very quickly. Economic exploitation of Fengtian. After the conclusion of the last phase of the Chinese Civil Wars in 1928 and Japan's intervention to protect its sphere of influence against German encroachment, the territory controlled by the Fengtian clique was reconstructed into a normally independent republic, blah, 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 blah. Core of Japanese efforts, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so they made profits, I get money, which is cool.
They
I get
make
20
profits.
political
I
power,
get
I
money.
increase the world tension by 2%, I get 2,500 support equipment, and I gain the national spirit, which gives Manchurian resources, which grants factory output plus 5% and resource gain efficiency plus 2. Really good. I'm happy.
There you go. He clicked something.
Yes, I did.
Manchurian exploitation. Hey.
Okay, assassination of President Kerensky.
Yeah. That is the Russian president
Yep.
that has led the country for the last 20 years.
How barbaric.
And he's now dead. Hehe.
Delhi's darkest hours. The government is the self-proclaimed legal successor to British Raj. Relations, tensions running high. Have faith in the Maharaja and the King Emperor. So okay, the English king is an emperor for me. Good. It didn't give me any political points or anything. It's just like news events for me.
All
I
right.
couldn't choose anything, so you can keep hitting play. I will hit pause if it's something important for my nation as well.
All right, sounds good.
Remnants of the Raj. A curious mix of prints and old British colonies. Daily are signs.
Recovering from the lost decade, I lose 100 political power. That is not nice. Give them
Second in
back.
command for Ungarn Khan. Let's see.
For God and Emperor and India.
Assassination of the Russian leader and so on, and we need to make sure that nothing happens. Okay, this all costs stuff. The Mongol noble.
Oh, my king just died.
That's unfortunate.
Division organization minus 20% and... Crap.
But the 8th crowned as King of Britain. Interesting. That's not what I would call it.
National unity minus 20%. Consumer goods factory 10%. And the other news I just clicked away because it overwrit itself and I didn't check what it was. Crap. I still
King
wish...
Edward is a...
Yeah, go ahead.
God of War.
No, I was just reading out your event. King
Yep.
Edward is a vengeful and ambitious man and not on good terms with Prime Minister Mackenzie King. He lives on a goal of avenging his father and reconquering the British Isles, and thus is quite popular among the British exiles in Canada, among others.
Yeah, I'm being now ruled by a chamber of princes.
Oh,
Yep.
How many princes do you have?
I don't know, it doesn't say that. It just says minus 10 division organization and minus 20% national unity.
Okay, is there a princess among the princes?
It seems like it.
Ooh. That's a difficult one. Anyway,
let's keep it
it's also
going.
nice. I have a focus alliance with Tibet or attack Tibet. That's an either-or choice, but if I choose alliance with Tibet, afterwards I get we don't need the alliance anymore. And then I get an annex war goal, so I can ally with them and afterwards conquer them. That's nice.
Yeah, how bad?
Costs
I have my
Yes, I
fleet
really need those.
guarding my coast. Important.
I have 30 power.
How much troops would they have?
Dissolution of the Diet, I get 20 political power, very nice.
I mean, I could start to train some units, but I'm like 8.5k minus on infantry equipment.
Don't even ask.
Why do I need light tanks?
Well, do you really want a tactical answer to that?
No, I mean, which of my units uses light tanks? It says I need light tanks. Oh, here we go.
Well, then
Infantry 3 needs light tanks.
See, the first thing I did is confirm that I had more than one template, then consolidate all army types or division types into the one that suited me the most, and then I deleted the others. So now I know what I have to worry about.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah,
I have to upgrade them a little.
I'm deleting all of my garrison divisions from the islands because the AI is horribly bad at invading islands.
Oh, it's Black Monday!
Right,
On
so...
the 3rd of February 1936, the Berlin Stock Exchange crashed. That's Black Monday. My god! I love it.
Yeah.
Alright. These guys train a little bit.
I don't have the equipment for training.
Yeah, and guys, we managed to get an entire month before we have to end the episode.
That's weird. We might be going too fast here, you know that. People might not be able to follow our frenetic clicking around the world.
Yeah, like, I mean, our 300 actions per minute, we have to keep that up, right?
I'm still minus 30.
Is dead, so I think we won.
Yeah.
This is world domination right here. They just don't know it yet.
Right, but I think that concludes this very instructive, right? Very, very good episode.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice introduction, I'd say.
Yeah, you did well. We're proud of
as
you.
I said, like there's stuff that we can't possibly cover until it happens, and stuff that is just not important enough to explain right now. And the mod is still in its infancy. I think there's still a lot to come, so it's going to be interesting. But thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
See you soon.
Bye, guys.